Hello friends, and welcome to episode 25 of Let's Play Pokémon X. I hope you all have had an awesome week. Mine was good, but very busy, so I haven't had a chance to play again until just now. But I did log on a couple times to plant some berries. So as you can see, the garden is growing very well. And I actually have quite a lot of berries saved up at this point. I definitely recommend getting into berry growing at least a little bit, because you can rack up a ton of berries very, very fast. Look at all those Lepa berries. And as you can probably tell, I also have some lum berries growing. I really would like to get some citrus berries, so we'll see. But we are going to fly back to our previous location. And I forget the name of the town. Dendemil Town, that's the one. And then we are going to start heading, I guess southeast that would be, towards, I think it was Snowbell City, something like that. And our next Pokemon gym. So this should be fun. I'm excited to go down another route, see what the developers have in store, and hopefully find some cool Pokemon along the way. And this route, I believe, is really snowy according to our town map. And it looks like the weather was right. No... Does that say no riding? Or I don't see a no sign, though, so maybe that means you should ride something. On the back of a Mamoswine. Oh, that's cool. So that's why they have the Mamoswine model in the game. And I see a Mamoswine up ahead. Ahoy there, trainer! Shortly after you headed off to the Frost Cavern, Mamoswine came back. Oh, it's that guy. Did something happen over there? They were trying to use Abomasnow as some kind of energy source? I wonder if that's the same Abomasnow as the one that our Mamoswine is friends with. See, a few years back, an Abomasnow came into town carrying a Mamoswine that was all beat up and injured from something. I wonder if Mamoswine was worried about its pal. Trainer, you should ride on Mamoswine's back to the other side. This deep snow and all the rocks along the path are nothing against Mamoswine's strength. Well, that sounds fun. Alright, Mamoswine, you ready? So we've already rode Skiddos and Rhyhorns, and now we're on a Mamoswine. That is pretty awesome. Now, where do we go from here? Oh, we just plow right through the snow. That's cool. I wonder if you can find Pokemon in here. Oh, that's actually a really cool idea. Riding a Mamoswine through all this snow. And you can find Pokemon. Presumably ice types. Yep, it is a Snover, which evolves into Abomasnow. And then Mega evolves into Mega Abomasnow. I'm going to go ahead and use Flamethrower because it's doubly super effective. Oh, Ice Shard. Ice Shard is like Quick Attack, but it's an Ice type move. So naturally it's not very effective against Fire types. Like Lana here. Alright, not too much experience from that. I'll use a Repel later on. I'm going backwards apparently. How do you turn this thing? There we go. And it says you can smash rocks. Yep, they were right. Can I not fit through that gap though? Or do I have to get off? There we go. Controls are a little clumsy, but I guess it really makes you feel like you're going through snow. You can't really move sideways, you can only turn and move forward. Oh, do I have to get off Mamoswine to go through there? Alright, let's see. Thanks for the ride, buddy. I will be back. Anything here? Nope. How about over here? There's got to be something down here. Somebody took the time to carve out this path. Icicle Plate, which of course powers up Ice-type moves. I don't think we have any Ice-type moves yet, but we probably will at some point. Alright, well, that was a cool little item. But it's time to move on. Mamoswine's a cool Pokemon. It's very powerful, a little slow I think, but definitely has a good attack stat. Oh, a Delibird! I wasn't sure what that Pokemon was when I saw the silhouette. Good old Delibird, a Gen 2 Ice-type Pokemon. Ice and Flying type. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned Delibird's delivery before, the minigame from Pokemon Stadium 2. It's still one of my favorites to this day. And we have another Pokemon. Another Delibird. So if you get to this point of the game like I have, and still have spots open on your team, Adding an ice type might not be a bad idea. I probably wouldn't recommend Snover or Delibird though, because Delibird's not very powerful. And Snover or Abomasnow can be good, but they do have the ability Snow Warning, I think it's called, which makes a permanent hail condition on the battlefield, which could get really annoying. So for that reason alone, I probably wouldn't suggest training one. But there are a lot of good ice types in these games. And while ice is not a very good type defensively, since it only resists other ice types, do I have to get off here? I guess so. Oh well, thanks for the ride, Mamoswine. Maybe I'll see you later on. Ice is actually a very good offensive type, though. It's super effective against a number of different Pokemon. And we have a Holoclip. It's Serena. Cam! This time I challenge you to a battle in front of Anistar City's gym. Prepare yourself! Oh, that's right. I think Anistar is actually the next city, and Snow Point or Snowbell, whatever it's called, is later on. Snowbell, yeah. Anistar is our next destination. Here we are on Route 17. So it shouldn't be too much longer before we get there. I see a tunnel right there. Is that already the end of the route? If so, that was a really short route. I hope not. Rare candy. Always nice to find one of those lying around. I don't know. That might have been a shorter route than it looked like on the map. Let's see what these people have to say. Sunflora, that's a Pokemon we haven't seen in quite a while. Alright, we are already here. That actually was a very short route. Anistar City, what is that thing? You there! Oh, it's a superhero. I came in place of Dexio to tell you something. There's a person here in Anistar City who knows about the legendary Pokemon. Well, I should probably talk to them then. Oh, I almost forgot. I brought you some gifts. Put them to good use. Repeat balls. Interesting. They make it easier to catch kinds of Pokemon that you've caught before. Even though they're the same species, the strengths and natures of individual Pokemon can be really different. That is true. I was about to say, wow, oh, it's a bridge. Okay. Interesting supports. Anistar City, the starry city marking the hours. Yeah, I heard about a sundial here. We probably don't actually need to heal our Pokemon, because we didn't do too much battling along that route. There were no trainers and only a few wild Pokemon. There is a boutique here. Although we already bought our nice winter jacket. But we'll check out what they have just in case. And like I said before, it does change based on the day of the week. Today is Saturday. So we could get maybe we'll get a cap. Those aren't too expensive. Wish it was like a black cap to go with my jacket, but oh well. Cuffed jeans. Damaged jeans. Skinny jeans. Wish those didn't have the yellow stripe. I'd like them better if they didn't. And we already have our ankle socks. Sneakers, short boots. I feel like boots are definitely better in the snow. Just some accessories here. Alright, let's buy that cap. Yeah. Not really matching, but oh well, what can you do? It'll keep my ears warm in the snow, and that's the important thing. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm the biggest fan of that cap, but we'll go with it at least for a little while. Please come again. Yep. We'll see. Anything in this house next door? You there. Use this and awaken your Pokemon's hidden powers. TM10 Hidden Power. Okay. No. That's good that he can tell you what type of hidden power your Pokemon will have. Hidden Power is an interesting move that, like this girl is saying, it can have any type in the game except Fairy type. I think it can even be Normal type. And its type depends on the individual values of your Pokemon, so they're kind of set. And I think actually in this gen they might have changed it so that it's always base power 60, but in previous gens at least, it was anywhere from, I forgot what the low limit was, but it could be up to 70. Whoops, don't want to go down here yet. That's probably to the next route. But we have a lot to do in this town still. So it can be a good way to teach your Pokemon, especially your special attackers, a elemental move type they might not normally be able to learn due to a limited move pool. But it's not as useful in real games just because it's hard to get the type and power level you really want. You have to get pretty lucky. She's wondering about Team Flare. And this guy says, oh, okay, he's going to tell me about Xerneas. This is the guy that, what's her name, told us about. It happened around 800 years ago. The Pokemon known as Xerneas used its shining horns to illuminate the lands of Kalos. At that very moment, people and Pokemon throughout the land felt great energy, and vitality surged through their bodies. At the same time, a vast forest sprung up, with Xerneas at its center. Legend has it that when it nears the end of its 1,000-year lifespan, Xerneas releases all of its remaining energy, sharing it with all living things nearby. There's another story I know that talks of the appearance of just such a fortuitous Pokemon. Back 3,000 years ago, the Kalos region was engulfed in a terrible war. So the tale goes, a Pokemon came to the rescue of all of the wounded Pokemon that had been caught up in the conflict. Some people suspect the Pokemon that appeared was Xerneas, but there's no way to know. Maybe they just wished a legendary Pokemon had come to the rescue to brighten a tale of woe. Supposedly, after Xerneas released its remaining energy, it transformed into a dried-up tree. It remains in hiding deep within the forest. According to the old tales, as I say, stories and tales. Alright, interesting. Wonder if we'll go to that old forest and find the tree that Xerneas became. Maybe awaken it yet again. Trainer tips! Items you've used will move to a place in the bag where they're easy to reach. Make good use of this mysterious and convenient function. Purple gem. Oh, I was going to predict this one was going to be... Let's see, I have a prediction spreadsheet here. I think I said that it was going to be either Psychic or Dark. I was predicting that it was going to be Dark, and that Malamar is going to be the trainer's Pokemon. So maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. Oh, time for our trainer battle, that's right. Hopefully she has more than 3 Pokemon at this point. I'm going to be really disappointed if it's the same 3. Let me show you how much stronger I am. I did say we were going to be rivals back in that cafe in Lumio City after all. And 4 Pokemon. Okay, it's an improvement. She's getting there. Wonder who her new addition might be. She leads with good old Meowstic. No big surprise there. And I think her Meowstic is female? Yes. Alright, that's good for Lana. And I know Crunch, but I don't know if that's more powerful than Flamethrower in this situation. Let's go with Sunny Day, because that'll power up all my Flamethrowers for the rest of the battle. Alright, Flinch. Let's try that again. In a way, Fake Out is a kind of annoying move, because it doesn't do a lot of damage and just wastes your time. Disarming Voice, what does that do? That's a Fairy type move, right? Yeah. And of course, Fairy type moves are not very effective against Fire types. See, I don't know why Meowstic didn't use like Psybeam or something. That just... Trainers in this game do not appear to be very smart. Which is a shame, because it makes the game a lot easier than it really should be. Vaporeon is a new addition. Oh, interesting. So I wonder if she's going to do, like, if their whole team varies depending on what your starter is. That would be really cool if that was the case. So I'm really glad I used Sunny Day, because that's going to half the amount of damage Vaporeon's water-type moves do. I want to use Hyper Voice, since Flamethrower is not very effective. Didn't do a lot. Partially because Vaporeon is a male. So that basically did even damage to me, since it was halved by the sun, but doubled because of the super effectiveness. So we might not win this matchup, but I'm going to stick in here and just get some damage on Vaporeon. Maybe hope for a lucky crit. See, again, Aurora Beam. Why did you use Aurora Beam? Maybe she was thinking I would switch to a grass type, but that was a bad call on her part. And Quick Attack. Like, there was no reason to use Quick Attack. If you kept using Muddy Water, you would have won this. And I got my crit, so yep, Serena just... She has another Pokemon, but she's still not playing very smart. Oh, no more Sunlight. Chestnut. Shouldn't matter here, though. Since Lana is naturally super effective against grass types, like Chestnut. Level 46, so it seems like our Pokemon are in pretty good shape. Not sure what levels the gym leaders are, but ours range between, I think, 47 and 51. Burn, that's good, because Chestnut is a physical attacker, and being burned has its attack stat. Of course, Brick Break is still super effective, so didn't save me there. Alright, who should we bring out, guys? Let's bring out Art. Might seem weird to bring a grass type out against a water type out against a grass type, but Chestnut is burned, has very low health left, and I'm pretty sure is slower. So let's finish it off with a Aerial Ace. Will be super effective. And there we go. And of course, Absol is her last Pokemon. Dark type versus Dark type. Which is good, because I also have Water type moves. Whereas Absol doesn't have a secondary type to get stabbed from. And there we go. It will be nice to teach Art a Dark type move at some point. It can learn the TM for Dark Pulse, but I have no idea where that TM is at. Am I just not good enough to bring out the best in my Pokemon? There's my new hat. I'm telling you, Serena, you gotta learn to use the right moves. My Pokemon are so much stronger now, but you and your Pokemon are still one step ahead of us. Anyway, I'll heal your Pokemon. Here. Well, that was nice of you. You and your Pokemon are good enough to beat the gym leader. Go for it! Well, thank you for that appraisal. We probably will actually fight the gym leader today, but I do want to walk around town a little bit first, just to make sure we're not missing anything else that could be useful. Did you know there are moon dials too? I did not. I'm not really sure how that would work. I'm not sure the moon really puts out enough light to make an effective moon dial, but I guess you could try. No, this is a cafe where you get to see people's Pokemon, probably. And those tend to be very boring. Hopefully I'm not missing out on anything there, but I don't want to really sit there and pay lots of money just to see Pokemon I would see regardless. Some people call out-of-place artifacts like this oop art, for out-of-place art. This might have been made with the mysterious power of Pokemon. Oh, interesting. That is kind of odd. And kind of cool, too. This artifact was here at the city, and somebody built this little park around it. I wonder what this is. Could it be a Pokemon disguise? Could it be Xerneas's tree, quote-unquote? We're not really in a forest, though, so probably not. But Xerneas is a fairy type, and it is, like, pink. Who knows? Could be something that Team Plasma will be after at some point. Where are we now? These... Okay, wait. Anistar, okay, I'm all disoriented here. Oh, I see. There's one that goes that way and one that goes up here. I gotcha. I don't know if we visited all these houses already, or did I skip a couple? There's the shop. I think we skipped these two. Real quick, I'm just going to go inside and make sure we didn't miss anything. Oh, that's that guy. So maybe we did see all these. Anything useful in here? This is the hidden power guy. No, this is a different guy. Well, let's talk to him real quick. With my wife gone, my life is very lonely. Would you be so kind as to lend me one of your Pokemon to keep me company? Pokemon that's level 5 or under. I don't have one. Charmander's level 10? Is that close enough? Probably not. I'm gonna see, do I even have any level 5 Pokemon? I don't, sorry, friend. I wonder if he like levels them up for you like the daycare does, or what. It's a nice idea though. I don't think we have any level 5 or higher Pokemon since I trained up Scatterbug. I do want to check though. Nope, we unfortunately do not. Oh well. Maybe next episode we'll go catch another Pokemon, or maybe I'll do it between episodes. And we can give it to that guy to befriend. But for now, our Pokemon are healed thanks to Serena. Time to face the next gym. Still thinking Dark types. I don't think there are any other Psychic Pokemon in this game that would really be a good fit for a gym leader. Gym leader Olympia. No certified trainers. What do you know, Daddy-O? Here you are, future champ. Blah! This place is a maze inside of a ball. Try getting your head around that one, right? Even if you find your way around, you'll have to watch out for all those psychic types. It is psychic, interesting. They've got some crazy powers, am I right? But don't give up and you'll find your way. Now Malamar, I guess, is part psychic, I think. I think it's dark and psychic. But I thought it would be the primary type, would be the type of the gym leader. Whoa, that was not what I expected. Oh, that's cool, though. Interesting. So, I don't know what I have to do here. Do I have to hit that again and then walk somewhere? I don't see any other way out of this room. Oh, that's cool. They really took advantage of the 3D nature of this game, didn't they? And there's the gym leader in the center there. Oh, that's a cool idea. I really like this. Alright, let's face our first trainer. Don't be distracted by your surroundings. Focus on unleashing your true power. I mean, it does have a kind of space theme, so that would also fit with Malamar. Executor. We faced one of those in the grass gym, I'm pretty sure. But it is grass and psychic type, so it makes sense it would be here as well. It is a male, but let's see if Flamethrower will defeat it anyway. I think Executor has decent special defense. Yeah, so not quite. Psyshock. Did a decent amount of damage there. Let's just use a crunch to finish it off. Alright, and that is the end of Executor. And Lana grew to level 49. Very nice. Yes, when you remain calm and undistracted, your Pokemon can realize their full potential. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I guess there's the Fire Starter is also part Psychic type, but again, that would be a secondary Psychic type. And it's very unusual for gym leaders to have starter Pokemon. At least it's their main Pokemon. Oh, I see, and the switches activate different invisible paths. This is really interesting. You can kind of at least use the gym leader in the center to orient yourself. We're behind her now. Then again, so far we've only really been, there hasn't been a lot of choice in which way to walk. We could go over here, but I think it's a dead end. Yep. So let's hit the button then and see what that changes. I guess it takes us up above to the blue one, and then we can use that to travel more. Made a good choice there. Yeah, so far it's a very cool looking gem, but it's not a very confusing one, because there's really only one way to go. There's the guy at the start up there. I haven't seen a trainer in a long time. Kind of worries me. Am I walking in circles? I mean, I guess I'm literally walking in circles, but am I not making progress is my concern. No, we definitely haven't been here before. Alright, there's the next trainer. You can go anywhere as long as you never give up. Another male, though, which means his Pokemon will also probably be male. Which is not good for, Lana. Medicham. Also not good for Lana, who is weak to fighting-type moves. I'm gonna go for Flamethrower, though. We might get lucky and burn it. Let's see. Nope, no burn. That's probably going to hurt. Yep. Alright, well, you did a good job, Lana. Who should we send out next? Let's send out Art. Because she could definitely use some experience. And we'll use Surf. This is another one of those cases where Air Release is super effective, but I'm pretty sure Surf will do more damage. And that's the end of Medicham. And we have defeated Psychic Harry. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch the Lucky Egg over to Art. And we can get her some more experience then. It's unfortunate that I don't know any Dark-type moves yet, because that would be really useful in a gym like this. Psychic types are weak to Dark attacks, Bug attacks, and Ghost attacks. These are berries, obviously. And we want to give Lana the Silk Scarf. And then we will give Art the lucky egg for some extra experience. Alright. I haven't really noticed what level the gym trainer's Pokemon are at. Now we have a choice. So I don't know. I think they were like 46. So there's a button there. What's over here, though? I want to check out all my options first. Dead end. Okay. Well, that solves that. I like there are like constellations up there, too. That's kind of cool. And shooting stars. They definitely put some time into designing this gym. And it shows. Alright, I see a button here. So I feel like there's not much further to go, but we've only faced 2 trainers. Okay, now we're at like the inner area. I had a vision that the battle we are about to have will be different from all previous battles. Well, pretty much every battle is different in some way. Ranunculus. Is that that's the final stage, okay. Which makes sense. Level 46 it should be. Pretty high level. So let's go ahead and use Surf. I do think Ranunculus has a pretty good special defense stat, but Art is really a special attacker, so we'll stick with it. Dizzy Punch. Thought that was a move that only Kangaskhan knew. Guess not anymore. Pain Split, that's gonna hurt. Pain Split is a ghost type attack that adds up the 2 Pokemon's health and then divides it evenly. And since we had more health when Ranunculus used it, it hurt us and helped it. But it didn't help it by quite enough. And that's the battle. So far all these trainers have only had 1 Pokemon apiece, which is kind of nice. Makes the battles go by quickly. It is cool to see psychic types from all different generations, though. I am going to use a couple healing items real quick. Let's revive Lana. Could probably buy some more revives. And since I have all these Oran Berries, might as well use them. Get some health up. And they're basically free potions, although I guess they do cost time, but as you can see I got 300 of them in 6 or 7 times logging on to harvest the berries, so it wasn't even harvesting, a lot of it was just like weeding, and you can get rid of pests. It's kind of a cool little mini game if you are into it. And you don't have to be that into it to get a lot of useful items out of it. Alright, so I see a trainer over this way. I see a trainer that way too. And I want to face them both, so let's go this way first. This gym exists only by absorbing the power of the cosmos. It'd be cool if she had like a Soul Rock and a Lunatone. Hexmaniac. And she has a Gardevoir. Which is a, let's see, it is a Psychic and Fairy type now. And it uses Trace ability to copy my Torrent ability, but that's not going to help Gardevoir, because I doubt it knows any water type attacks. Also, I did look up that the item that one girl was talking about a while ago that says you could change your Pokemon's ability. Unfortunately, it will only allow you to change your ability to another regular ability that Pokemon has. You can't change it to that Pokemon's hidden ability. I forgot what it's called, but something capsule. The ability capsule, maybe? So, because Art does not have a second normal ability, I couldn't use it on her. Even though I was hoping to change it to her hidden ability, Protean. But that's okay. I wasn't expecting to do that when the game started, so not much of a disappointment anyway. It is nice though in case I guess you like breed a Pokemon that has just the right nature and really good IVs but the wrong ability. You can always use that item to fix the ability, so that's kind of nice. Okay, let's head on this way a little bit further. Okay, there is a button there. But what's down here? A trainer, but a dead end. The 3D of this really does make it interesting, because you can't really tell what the right way is until you get up close to it. Arachna, and she has a Jinx! I had a 10k egg catch in Pokemon Go yesterday. 2 of them, actually. I've been working on them for a while. And what do I get? A Jinx and a Pinsir. Naturally. Still hoping for that Lapras one of these days. Alright, so that's a decent amount of damage. Avalanche is an ice-type move, and I think it does more damage if your Pokemon goes second. Still didn't do that much, though, since Art being water-type does resist ice-type attacks. See, if I was Jinx's trainer, I would have tried to use a Psychic-type move there, assuming that Jinx even knows Psychic-type attacks. Level 49, getting lots of experience. Extrasensory, now that is a move I want to learn. It's kind of ironic that we would learn it in a Psychic-type gym, because it is a Psychic-type move. Let's replace Aerial Ace just because Art doesn't really have a high physical attack stat, and it has a low base power. Extrasensory is a base power 80 Psychic-type attack, so it's kind of like the move Psychic, but just a little less powerful. I didn't cheer hard enough for my Pokemon. That's right, cheering is a kind of unseen power. If you say so. And I'm pretty sure Art can actually learn Psychic, but Extrasensory is good enough. I didn't mean to do that. Let's head back on the teleporter there and go this way. I'm kind of glad in a way that they didn't make this gym super complicated, because I could see it being like really confusing and difficult to people if they made it the way it is now, but also with like a real maze feature to it. It'd be cool if there was like a cave or something. Oh, I think that's the gym leader that had this kind of idea to it, but gave you like a TM or something for doing a harder version. All right, well, I think we have faced all the gym trainers. You guys ready to battle? I don't actually know her name, but the gym leader, whoever she may be. Let's make sure our Pokemon are ready. I'm just gonna use a couple Oran Berries here. I want to make them all the way healed up because take no chances. All right, let's do it. Hopefully she has 4 Pokemon, since she is the 7th gym leader. I like her like her overall look. She looks like a psychic or something. A ritual to decide your fate and future. The battle begins. And she can float. Ooh. Versus Olympia. Sigilyph, okay. It's a strong Pokemon, a Psychic and Flying type. She only has 3. See, that's kind of disappointing. It makes me really worry that like the Elite Four are only going to have 4 Pokemon apiece again, which I missed the days when they had 5. They made them a lot more of a challenge. Especially because by that point in the game, you probably have 6 Pokemon, even though we only have 4. Alright, we don't have a lot of power points left on Surf. I should have used one of those Lepa Berries, but I didn't think of that. But we're going to go with it anyway. We still have 7 Surfs left. That should be enough. Alright, that did a lot of damage. Light Screen. That means that our special attacks will do half damage from now on. That was actually a really good move on her part. All I have is special attacks, so we'll go with Surf again. But, I think what's going to happen here is I'm going to use Surf. It's not going to defeat it because of the Light Screen, and I'm betting she's going to use a Hyper Potion. Or maybe even a full Restore. But that's okay. It'll make this battle a little more interesting. 5 Surfs left. I might actually need all of them. We'll see. Even though Extrasensory is a really good move, it's not very effective against her Psychic-type Pokemon. But Light Screen will only be up for a couple more turns. You can increase the duration of Light Screen and Reflect with a certain held item. I don't remember what it's called. But let's hope that her Sigilyph is not holding that item. Luckily, that Air Slash doesn't seem to be doing a ton of damage to Art. So it's a pretty even matchup with that Light Screen up. Ah. I thought he might survive, or I thought she might survive one more attack, but not quite. Alright, but the Light Screen is gone. She might use another Hyper Potion. Her Pokemon are female. Let's bring out... And Wayne would not be good against a flying type. Let's bring out Lana. Once again, Caleb is going to be my secret weapon here, because Steel resists Psychic type attacks, and Ghost Pokemon are super effective against them. Now, Crunch is super effective. Let's go for it. And yeah, I thought she might use another Hyper Potion, but that's okay. I think Lana still has the definite advantage here. Alright, did about half. Just for science, let's use Flamethrower now and see how much that does. I thought about using Sunny Day there, but Sigilif might put up another light screen if I did that. So it does seem like Flamethrower, even in that situation, did at least as much damage as Crunch did. Slowking, that's a cool Pokemon. Alright, we're definitely going to use Sunny Day now, though, because I don't want to take a Water-type attack from that Slowking. See, I really like her team, I just wish she had a 4th Pokemon. And we still haven't seen what her best Pokemon is yet. I'm really thinking it's Malamar. I guess it could be Meowstic, but hopefully it's not Meowstic. Yawn. Oh, I don't like Yawn. It's going to make me fall asleep. Alright. Let's bring out good old Charmander. That does waste a turn in my Sunny Day, but I'd rather that than waste 2 to 3 turns being fast asleep. And it used Yawn again, predicting the switch. That's a sneaky strategy. But I don't really mind if Charmander goes to sleep. Psychic. That'll probably hurt. I've always liked Slowking. He's probably one of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. Just because he's so... I don't know, he's kind of goofy, but also powerful at the same time. Alright, Lana. Time to come back out. And the Slowking is actually more of a Slow Queen, because it is a female, which is good for Lana. So even though Fire's power will be increased due to the sun, it's still not very effective, which makes me think that Crunch might have the edge here. Hyper Voice is also in the contest, but yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say which would be better here. I'm going to go with Crunch, though. It seems to have done enough damage. Yawn. Alright, well, I'm not going to switch again. I'm just going to use Crunch and defeat Slowking. Lana will fall asleep after that, but at that point we'll have, I think, 3 Pokemon left to her 1. Alright, and that is the end of Slowking. Who's her last Pokemon? Am I right? Is it Malamar? It is Meowstic. Wow, okay. See, that's disappointing, because Meowstic is not that good of a Pokemon. And we've already seen one, like, a bunch of times from our rivals, so that's... Yeah, that's disappointing. I was really hoping... I was hoping this would be a Dark-type gym, but... Alright, is what it is, I guess. Let's see if we can wake up and defeat Meowstic. Flinch. I guess the, I was wondering if the flinch negated the turn of sleep, like if it didn't count, but I think it still did. So that was probably a bad move on Meowstic's part. Or on Olympia's part, I should say. Psychic. Say, even from her best Pokemon, with Stab and a powerful type attack, or powerful Psychic type attack, it didn't do that much damage, so... Meowstic is just not a good Pokemon at this stage in the game. It's really disappointing that that is her best Pokemon. Create your own path. Let nothing get in your way. Your fate, your future. We got a lot of money at least, so that's good. Now the Psychic Badge, a testament to your skill. They're getting very uncreative with the badge names these days. Proof of your power. It's a cool looking badge though, I will give them that. I remember back in the day, Sabrina gave you the Marsh Badge and Koga gave you the Soul Badge, which I'm pretty sure was a mistake on the programmer's part, because it makes a lot more sense for the Poison guy to give you a Marsh Badge and the Psychic type Gym Leader to give you a Soul Badge. But, was what it was. A symbol of trust, level 90 or below, Pokemon obey. And we have TM04, Calm Mind. So if you have level 80 something Pokemon at this point, you probably got them in a trade, or you're doing way too much training. Calm Mind. Special attack and special defense are increased. The Calm Mind TM. Power that grants life awakens. Voices of woe. That is your future. Back from whence you came. You can be transported there. Warp to the entrance? Yes, might as well. Farewell. That was a cool gym, but it would have been better if I think she had had like Gardevoir and Malamar, or just, I don't know. I was not impressed by her best Pokemon, as I've said before. But that is the 7th gym. 7 badges down, 1 more to go. And there's got to be 2 of the cooler statues around. Check them out, would you? Alright, sure. Let's check out my name. Anistar City Pokemon Gym, Leader Olympia, Certified Trainers Cam. Yep, that's me. Alright guys, well, I'm going to end the episode here. Well, maybe not. I'm sure getting the Psychic Badge wasn't too much trouble for you. Right, Cam? Oh. It's, Serena. I thought it was the the Team Flare guy over there talking to me. Seems like the neighborly thing to do. Oh, she said she was going to challenge me to a battle every day when this is done. Let's have a rematch. Battling tough trainers is the best way to get stronger, after all. What could this be? About to say, that was pretty soon for a rematch. It's Lysander. Pokemon trainers, I come to you by the Holocaster to make an important announcement. Listen well. Team Flare will revive the ultimate weapon, eliminate everyone who isn't in our group, and return the world to a beautiful natural state. Unproductive fools are consuming our future. If nothing changes, the world will become ugly and conflicts will raise the land from end to end. I repeat, we will use the ultimate weapon and wipe the slate clean. I'm sorry, those of you who are not members of Team Flare, but this is adieu to you all. Well, nice of him to tell us at least. But that can't be good. And he did now admit on public Holocaster that he is the leader of Team Flare. What was Lysander saying? Wiping the slate clean? Eliminating everyone but Team Flare? Cam, let's look for Team Flare's headquarters. Where could Lysander be? Perhaps he's where we first met him, in Lumio City. Did they have Lysander Labs? Wasn't that in Lumios? I don't remember. Let's see what this Team Flare guy has to say. Team Flare forever, because this outfit adds extra pizzazz to drinking espresso at Lysander Cafe. Do you know where Magenta Plaza is? It's next to the Pokemon Center by Prism Tower, which is in the center of Lumio City. There's nothing quite like the coffee from the cafe next to Magenta Plaza. He might be there. That might be like where their entrance is to their secret headquarters. I could definitely see that, since we know they tend to hang out in that area. But that will have to wait till next episode. Hopefully you guys are excited to see it. I'm definitely excited to play it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all then.